everyone, CyberSecurity Khan here, bringing you, ladies and gentlemen, to another cybersecurity event today. In today's video, the event that I'm bringing you all to is no ordinary event. This event is an absolute one-of-a-kind event which is being organized by an absolute one-of-a-kind organization, and that is none other less Splunk. Ladies and gentlemen, Splunk is a cybersecurity giant, an absolute Goliath that dominates the industry, and today they have organized us a very beautiful event known as .conf Go 24 Sydney. And that is a really amazing event today which is being hosted in many different cities, and luckily Sydney is one of them. We get to see this opportunity and I get to show you guys what Splunk and their event is all about, and we're gonna see what they're gonna do in here shortly. It is gonna be absolutely amazing. We're gonna go in there. I'm not gonna waste too much time, so stay tuned and let's get started with the event today. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we just made it into the Splunk event today. As you can see, we just finished the registration and it is looking absolutely amazing right now. I just finished with my registration right now with my pretty cool Splunk badge. I got my name here, Taha, and it says Sydney Cyber Agency, which is my own digital marketing agency. And right now, we are going to get started with the first few opening sessions. First, we have got the welcome and introduction session, and then we have got the keynote session by Splunk, where they're going to be speaking about building digital resilience in the age of AI. Now, that is already a very amazing start, and just hearing about AI and digital resilience and everything. And then we're going to be speaking about Splunk security, where they're going to give a session on powering the SOC of the future, which is the Security Operations Center. And then we're going to look into Splunk observability, and they're going to be speaking about building observability for the whole enterprise. And then they're going to have a very interesting customer panel, which I can't wait to show you guys. It's going to be all about the journey to digital resilience, and it looks really interesting what they have for us today. We're going to get started soon. Then right after we finish all those sessions, we have our coffee break, and then I'm going to bring you guys here, and it's going to look amazing. We're going to continue with all the other sessions, so stay tuned, and we're going to go inside right now. Let's go.
Domain and Splunk specific. As experts in security and observability, we do have the best domain. Implemented by innovations from our adversaries. So we need to start to think a little bit differently in how we address that from a security operations.
By selecting the finding, we can now access every single detail that's related to the finding. Drill down
these as your external customer relationship management or the internal human capital that you have.
What are some of the biggest challenges that you're facing when you
For us, it's the sheer amount of data that is now coming.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have just finished with the first few opening sessions of the day, and I must say, wow, Splunk, you have done an amazing job at organizing such a beautiful cybersecurity event for us, which is insightful to all these professionals here at .conf Go 24 Sydney Splunk. And it is looking wonderful. Just, ladies and gentlemen, I want you guys to look at the turnout to this event. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. There are people everywhere, as you can see all around me. They have filled the room. They have come all across the country. They have flown from Melbourne, Brisbane, Perth, and even some people have come from overseas who I just spoke to, and it is truly impressive. Everyone wants to hear what Splunk is doing and their insights on digital resilience and so much more which they are offering, and all the solutions are looking fantastic today in today's event. There's also going to be a Westpac group presentation, which is going to be very interesting. I'm very keen to show you guys. So let's not waste too much time, and let me show you guys the next few sessions and all the amazing things Splunk is doing in today's event. Let's go and stay tuned.
Number of tenants, number of volume of data, number of dashboards, alerts, everything increased exponentially.
So ladies and gentlemen, we just finished those 2 sessions, and I must say, honestly, it went amazing. It was amazing just hearing from ANZ and Westpac. As you can see, there's still so many people here, lots of conversations happening, and lots of things are looking interesting, such as right here on this side, you can see they're actually doing an F1 racing session right here. It's a simulator. It looks very interesting. I'm going to show you guys in a second how cybersecurity kind of actually dominates F1 racing in a second. But we're going to see that, and then shortly right after, we are going to be attending the partner sessions. Now the partner sessions are going to be very interesting because we're going to be hearing from companies such as AWS, CyberCX, and Data It is going to be interesting, so stay tuned. We have lots of content to just cover and lots of information to just unravel, and it is going to be exciting. It is honestly amazing. Splunk is doing an amazing job, so stay tuned and let's see what Splunk has to offer today. So ladies and gentlemen, Splunk has made me an F1 racer today, so let's see how it's going. It's looking pretty good. Honestly, I've never really seen something like this in a cybersecurity event. It's looking amazing, and lots of people have just been getting on this F1 car and just playing this simulator, and it just caught my eye that I had to show you guys how this actually works, and honestly, it's looking pretty good. Definitely entertaining, and it's caught the eye of lots of different people here in today's event. But yeah, let's just keep going and win this race. Looking pretty good.
Clients have a non-standard DNS, so DNS solution or DNS service that we don't often see. And we were able to like how we can work with
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, we just finished with the partner sessions just now, and it was truly amazing just hearing from what the partners had just to say everything about Splunk. So many people have just been talking about how Splunk is one of a kind, and it is truly amazing to use. Their services are honestly mind-blowing. And now, just before we begin with the breakout sessions, which are pretty soon, I am going to show you guys some of the vendors that they have over here before we begin with any of the other sessions. And now we're gonna try and get some really nice interviews for you guys. We're gonna speak to people, we're gonna network very soon, but we're gonna speak to people and get some interviews, and I'm gonna make sure you guys learn a lot from these vendors too. So stay tuned, because we're gonna get some pretty nice interviews done just now. Stay tuned. So everyone, I'm here with my friend Doug. Doug, how are we doing today?
Yeah, very well.
So Doug, could you tell me what you're doing at the Splunk event today?
So just here with the Nginx stand, we're the Splunk training providers for Australia, so just letting everyone know where to go for their training.
That's pretty good, and could you tell us about your company a little bit too?
So Nginx is a division of a larger company called Blue Chip Infotech, and we just strictly handle the training program for Splunk for Australia. It's our whole bread and butter.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Well, thank you, Doug. It was a pleasure interviewing you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
So everyone, I'm here with my friend Michael. Michael, how are we doing today?
Very good, mate. Very good.
Michael, I actually wanted to ask you, what are you exactly doing at this Splunk event today?
Well, we're selling our solutions when it comes to observability and security, especially with SOAR and SIEM and so forth, out of the box for Splunk.
And could you tell me a little bit about your company as well?
We started off as a network engineering company initially around 2012-11, right? So we've evolved into more of automation practices and also moving into security practice, which I run at the moment, and also data analytics, and I was mentioned automation earlier, and a bit of testing thrown in there.
Well, that's very interesting. Thank you, Michael.
Okay, thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we just finished with those 2 amazing interviews with those 2 amazing vendors, and I must say, it was truly amazing, and it is always so lovely just speaking to new people and getting to know them and just find their interest in what their companies do, and just learning overall is amazing. Life is all about learning, people. Now, at this event, we have spoken to many different vendors, And even as a salesperson, I'll give you some advice. It is very important to go and step out of your comfort zone and meet new people and just speak to them and just getting to know their interests, because that's really important when it comes to selling. And as a salesperson, that is key. So now, just to let you guys know, they have so many amazing sponsors at today's Splunk event, and I'll just show you guys some of them. You can see that they have the gold sponsor as AWS, a very amazing company. And then they've got CyberCX and DataMiner as the silver sponsors. And then they've got Dipole, Gigamon, and Ingenic, which is a blue chip company, as the bronze sponsors. And it is just amazing just getting to know these people and learning from these different sponsors and vendors. It is truly insightful. Now, very shortly before the networking session, which is the best session, we are going to attend the breakout session. So let's go to the breakout sessions and see what they have to offer.
There are a bunch of detection rules already written that are leveraging machine learning and deep learning for detection.
What adaptive thresholding does, it uses historical data to calculate those thresholds that fit your data platform.
Simple dataset is going to show us what's happening at that application level.
So there are three components to that. The first one is that we expect
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, we just finished with all the breakout sessions of the day, as well as all the other sessions in today's event at Splunk. And it is absolutely amazing, everything that's been going on at today's event, .conf Go 24 Sydney. And I must say it has been a truly successful and beautiful event that has been organized by Splunk, which is such a great organization and a leader in the cybersecurity industry. Now we are in the networking session, and it's looking absolutely fantastic with everything they are doing. And Splunk was even nice enough to even give me a free t-shirt by Splunk, and it is pretty cool. It's looking fantastic, everything they've done here. But now we're going to continue with networking with people, speaking to people, making new connections and relationships, and it is going to look fantastic. And we're going to keep going. As a salesperson, it is very important to network. So I'm going to go and network with everyone, and we're going to have a really amazing and fantastic time. Stay tuned and let's get networking. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have just finished with the Splunk event today, and I must say it has been absolutely amazing. As you can see, Splunk is an industry giant, and they are all about being unstoppably resilient, as you can see right there. And they have really done that today in today's event. They have pulled off a marvelous and fantastic event today at .conf Go Sydney. Honestly, Splunk is amazing, and all the stuff that we did today, the interviews, the people we spoke to, the sessions we covered, it has been truly insightful. And each time there's another event, go to it and see what they have to offer. You'll speak to people, you meet people, you'll do lots of different things. It is always fantastic. Now, this is the wrap of the video. I hope you all enjoyed today's event. And let me know what other cybersecurity events you want me to go to. Stay tuned and always work hard for everything it is you're doing. And I will see you all in the next video. CyberSecurity Con, signing out.